Hi, welcome back to Breakout. This is the episode that we talk about audio, so we actually add audio to brick hits, paddle hits, and wall hits. And all of that, of course, happens after the fade. All our audio assets are stored inside the audio folder, strangely enough. So we have our brick hit, which sounds like this. We have our mist, which sounds like this. And we have paddle hit, which sounds like this. And we have wall hit, which sounds like this. So we're going to start applying these to our game. First things first, we want to add an audio source to our ball. So I am going to type in audio, and there is one here called audio source. We're going to output it to a mixer, but I'm going to come back to that in just a second. The main camera on this has an audio listener on it, so that's good. There should be one audio listener per scene, so it generally goes on the main camera, but it doesn't have to go on the main camera, but by default it's there anyway. So we'll go back to our ball here. We have an audio source here, and we also have our ball move script. So if we double click ball move, this brings up our script here. So at the very top, we are going to add another 4 parameters, sorry, 4 fields. Those 4 fields are going to represent our our audio clips. So we're going to do public audio clip, and then we're going to call this one wall hit. And we're going to create another audio clip for paddle hit, and one for a brick hit, and one for miss. Oops. Okay, so there's our 4 new public fields. So when we go back into our inspector, let it compile, we should end up with our audio clips here. So we can just drag and drop these across. So brick hit goes to brick hit, mist goes to mist, paddle hit goes to paddle hit, and wall hit goes to wall hit. So that's as we've wired those properties up here. Now the audio source we're going to have, we don't want to play on awake, we just want to forget about that. Okay. And down here we're going to create another function called play clip. And what this is going to do is it is going to get the component for the audio source, set the clip, and then just play a one-off. So we are going to do get component audio source, play one shot, and then the clip is going to be that there. And we don't have to do that, but it makes the code a little bit easier if we just do play clip, and then, rather than having to do this every single time. Because what if this bit here changes? And indeed, sometimes that does happen. The API changes for Unity. In fact, it used to be just audio.play one shot, and now that's changed and they've moved to the full component model there. So it does happen. Okay, so where do we play our audio? Well, when we hit the left side or the right side of the bottom of the, actually not the bottom, but when we hit the left, the right and the top, we want to play wall hit. So all we're going to do is when we hit that side, but not this side, we're actually going to stop the game here. We want to play the wall hit, so we will add play clip wall hit, and we'll do that for the remainder. So now we have our left hand side, our right hand side, and our top will now play a sound when we hit it with the ball. So let's try that. course, we don't actually have. Oh, there you go. Okay, so let's do something when it hits a paddle. So we go down here and we see that we have our collision detection. So remember, we have our collision detection. The first one is the player, the second one is, we check to see if it's the player, and if it is the player, then if it's not the player, can't even read my own code. If it's not the player, we destroy the object, which is what we're going to do when we hit a brick. So we will do play, clip, brick, hit. And then we're going to add an else in here, and the else is just going to be, well, if it's not the player, if it's not the player, great logic there, we are going to play, clip, paddle hit. So if it's not the player, we destroy it, and then we play brick hit. Otherwise, it is the player, and we perform a paddle hit. So now all our audio should be in for brick hit, paddle hit, and the walls. But we also need to make sure that when we hit the bottom, that the bad sound gets played and the ball gets reset. So we'll do that as well today. Okay, here we go. Okay, well that's working. Perfect. Okay. So when the ball hits the bottom, we want to reset it because it is out of play. So the player's missed it, we want to reset that. So we are going to, instead of reverse direction, we are going to say that ball served is false. In other words, we're not playing the ball anymore, and we're going to reset the ball position to where is the ball initially? The ball initially starts at minus 7.7500. Okay. So minus 7.7500. Okay. Oh, we need to tell it's a floating point. And we also want to do play clip missed, because that is our audio clip for when we miss the ball. Okay. Now, I think we're done here. Okay, so if I serve the ball and we miss, excellent. Perfect. Okay, guys, thanks very much for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't like it, and if you didn't like it, please leave a comment. Let me know what I can do to improve. I've been having some audio issues, I know that. I'm trying to still fix them and make sure they're okay. Let me know if you like the new layout as well. Hopefully it's nice because you can see the full screen rather than having me down the bottom there. Or maybe you don't want me down the bottom. Whatever, just leave a comment below. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Next time we are going to be talking scores, lives, and what happens at the end of a game. So yeah, tune in next time. So hopefully it will be next Sunday. But until then, thanks very much for watching.